guys, it's Emily here. I thought I would try something a little bit different for my blog this week and put up a video blog of a makeup tutorial for you all. I've gotten some feedback and people have really been asking to see some video tutorials, and with how hectic and crazy and busy my life has been this past month and a half, I thought video tutorials might be something a little bit quicker than pulling together photos, writing content, and doing all that. So here's a video tutorial for the makeup look that I'm wearing right now. It's a really fun purplish smoky eye with fake lashes and a really nice pinky neutral nude lip. So watch the tutorial following and I hope you really enjoy it. Give me some feedback if you love it, things I can do different, or different topics you want to see me cover in the future. And I hope you enjoy. Thanks guys. So to start this look, we're going to go in with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is a long-lasting eyeshadow base. Just squirt a little bit on your fingertips and rub it all over your eyelid for a nice full coverage. This will hold your eyeshadow in place and give it something to stick to all day to stay in place. And it's a great way to cover any redness you might have on your eyelids. Next, we're going to go in with a big fluffy crease brush and MAC's eyeshadow in shade Bamboo, and we're just going to work this all the way into our crease from inner to outer corner. Be very generous with this. This is going to be our transition shade so that when we put some darker colors into our crease, everything blends nicely. So just work this into your crease in windshield wiper motions. Get a lot of product on your brush just to work that in nicely and give yourself, again, a great base transition into your crease. Then we're going to reach for our Stila palette. This is the Surreal eyeshadow palette, and we're going to grab the third shade called Fantasy. And you're going to grab another fluffy crease brush. This one's a little bit more dense. It's a synthetic brush, so you can get a lot of product packed into your crease again. And you're going to work this a little bit lower into your crease and a little bit more concentrated to the outer corner. And you are going to use those same windshield wiper motions and blend this into your crease to give yourself a little bit more color and definition out there. We are building our colors here. So start light and you can build to the amount of coverage that you would like. If you want something a little bit more daytime friendly, you can use a little bit of a lighter hand here so you just have a little bit of definition in the outer crease. But if you're going out for a night with the girls or something for a little bit more of a dramatic evening event, you can definitely pack some more product in there and get a darker, more dramatic crease color. Finally, we're going to go in with that last shade on the Stila palette in color Reality. And with another denser brush, you are going to work this into the outermost crease and the furthest down. So this is most concentrated in the very outer corners. This is a pretty dark black shade, so you want to be very careful with this. Use a light hand. Definitely build that coverage so nothing is too dark too quickly for you. Again, just going back in and blending everything so that the final shade with all three colors you've put into your crease looks nice and seamless. Just go in and use that windshield wiper motion. Don't be afraid to go in and blend that all out. Next, we're going to go in with the Maybelline Color Tattoo Metal in shade Barely Branded. This is a cream eyeshadow. I'm going in with a MAC 224 flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to pack this cream shadow onto my lids. This is a nice nude color, and it's a great cream shadow, so if you want to build any sort of glitter heavy eyeshadow on top of it, it will definitely hold it in place. So this is something great to hold those kind of shadows onto your lids so there's no fallout under your eyes throughout the day. So then I'm going back to that Stila palette, the second shade Symbolic. It's a lighter purple with a lot of glitter and shimmer to it. So I'm using that same MAC 224 brush, and I'm packing that on top of our Maybelline cream shadow to hold this glitter in place just on the lid and the inner corner of the eye here, just to give a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of interest to the eye, break up that dark smoky you've put in the outer corners. Next, I'm going in with the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner Pen. This is the black color. I'm just going in to do a nice thick band of liquid liner here so that we have something solid to place our false lashes on top of as we continue this look. Definitely takes a lot of practice with liquid liner. Just go slow. That's my best thing here. Make sure you are just concentrating on the line you're trying to build, and start thin, and you can build it thicker as you continue to go. Also, don't be afraid to take a makeup wipe, as I just did, to clean any of the fallout from your eyeshadow that you've placed in the crease and clean up those outer corners, so that if you do want to do any type of a winged liner outside of the eye, you have a nice area to place it, so you can get that nice swoop and point in the outer corner, and you have a clean eyeshadow line kind of going up with that same direction. So here, just moving on to the second eye, continuing to just make sure that you're going slowly and use nice thin strokes here. This will give you a nice clean look. Feel free again to clean up any of that eyeshadow out there so you can get a nice cat eye into the outer corner there, and continue to build this into a thicker band so you can break up that smoky eye and you have a nice definition to the eyelid where you are going to have your lashes placed. Feel free to go back and color in anywhere where you want to make sure that you have a nice full black dark coverage everywhere, so it's nice and even. Just feel free to go over and clean up any small lines or bumps you might see to get a nice clean band across the top of your eyelid. Going in just to curl the real eyelashes nicely so they stick out and away from your eye, so they don't get in the way when you're putting your falsies on, so that they don't get caught in the glue. That's something nice to not to worry about. And going in with the CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion in Very Black, just giving those real lashes a light coat of black mascara. So again, when you do put on your false lashes, they blend seamlessly into them, and you don't see any of your real lashes, since mine are blonde, sticking out in front of them. We are going in with the Sonia Kashuk Full Glam Lashes. These are from Target. I believe they were about $4.99. They're a nice, fun, dramatic false lash that you could use. Definitely something maybe more for weekend use. And you could use a thinner lash for everyday use. And I'm also going in with the Duo Eyelash Adhesive Waterproof Glue in the color Dark Tone. I like to use the dark tone glue just because I find that it dries nicely and you don't see it at all when you have a nice thick black eyeliner band or any type of dark eyeliner on. I've had some issues in the past with regular glues that claim to dry clear, showing a little bit of a whitish tone and feeling like you have to go in and color over that eye glue area. So I like to use the Dark Tone Duo Eyelash Adhesive. Here I'm just applying it in a nice even band along the edge of this entire eyelash. Make sure that you get a lot of glue concentrated in the inner and outer corners, just so that those will stay put for the day and they don't come up and peel away from the eye for a full day of wear. Just again, make sure that you get a nice even coat along that entire band of the eyelash. Give it a couple seconds to dry a little bit. If you put it on right away, it's going to be too wet and it'll slide all over the place and it won't stay put for you to try and get the corners placed where you'd like them. So give it a couple seconds to get a little tacky, and then go in, grab the lash by the tips and ankle it in there nicely how you'd like to get it placed, line it up how you need to, and drop it in. Then what I like to do is go in with a pair of tweezers. This gives you a little bit more precision so you don't get in there and push the glue all over your eye makeup that you've done so nicely already, and place the inner and outer corners there. And then once you have those in a place that you'd like them, you can start going in and pinching the false eyelash to your eyelid close down to the very edge so that they look most realistic and blend in with your real lashes. Here, just going in and adjusting them, making sure that they look most realistic, that they are pushed down to the very base of your eyelid, making sure that they are laying nicely so that they aren't too flat up against the eyelid and they aren't sticking straight out. You want them to kind of sit at that nice 45-degree angle from your eye so that they are curled nicely away and look most natural for you. So going in now, so you can see pinching the eyelash down to the eyelid so that they stay nicely and they again look the most natural. Once you feel you have the first one in place, be sure just to leave it be, let it dry a little bit. That glue still will be a bit tacky for the next 30 to 60 seconds, so you want to just let it sit there and create a nice bond to your eyeliner and to your eyelid so it will stay in place for the entire day. Going in again with that Duo Eyelash Adhesive in the dark tone and applying that second lash. Giving that glue a couple seconds to get tacky before placing it in and getting a better grip there and getting it nice at that angle so that you can get it right in behind your real lashes and sitting down at the base of that eyeliner band that we have drawn on. Once you've got it, go in again with your tweezers to make sure that those eyelashes are sitting behind your real lashes. If you do get them sitting on top, the glue will dry funny with your eyelashes. You'll get a lot of clumping. It just won't look very realistic, so you want to be sure that they're sitting right behind your real lashes, and those real lashes of yours that we've coated with a bit of mascara will just kind of camouflage anything that at the base of your eye that you might see any of the glue or the eyelash band. It's great to just make sure that those real lashes are covering and camouflaging and blending. And again, if any of the eye glue has touched your eye makeup, just feel free to go in and touch that up with any brush that you have. Next, we're going in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Foundation. I am using the shade Neutral 1-2 in Soft and Classic Ivory. And I'm going in with a Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman. This is their stippling brush, and it's a nice flat top brush, and I'm just going in and blending this foundation all over my cheeks, my nose, my chin and forehead area, getting a nice full even coverage of foundation onto the face so that we can build all of our different powders and blushes and bronzers on top of it. This will give you a nice even one-tone palette to start with so you can build some of your different contouring and highlighting on top of it. Be sure if your face is a slightly different shade than your neck due to any tanning or with you wearing a lot of makeup, be sure to match your makeup to your neck and chest area just so you look the most natural. And make sure as you are blending, your face makeup does get all the way to your hairline and onto your chin area just so that there is that nice even matching. Next, we're going in with this L'Oreal True Match Concealer. This is their Super-Blendable Concealer, and I'm using shade N123 Fair and Light. And I'm just giving myself some product underneath the eyes, across the bridge of the nose, and right around the bottom of the nose. This is just going to give you any coverage under your eye for dark circles or redness or puffiness, along your nose to cover that T-zone and give yourself a nice highlighted look at the center of the face, and again around the base of the nose to cover any redness that you might have due to allergies or seasonal things, just so that you get that nice clean coverage look that you're looking for to begin the whole look with. Then we're going to go in with the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish powder. This is a translucent powder. I'm using the shade Medium, and we're just going to dust this all over where we put that concealer just to set it nicely under the eyes, across the nose, and the T-zone, just to give yourself, again, a nice matte coverage. If you do have any shine, it's great to use a powder like this. It'll give you a great way to matte everything down so you have nice coverage. Then going in with the NYX Matte Bronzer in shade Light, using a blush brush, go in and contour the cheeks a little bit here, starting from the hairline right above the ear, kind of in a diagonal towards the mouth. We're just carving out those cheekbones a little bit. Nothing too dramatic since we already have such a smoky eye. And then we're going to go in a little bit at the hairline, at the temples, just to give yourself that nice sun-kissed look, and down the sides of the nose Again, to give that center of the face the illusion of being highlighted and around the edges a little bit more sun-kissed. Then we're going in with the MAC powder blush in Fluor Power and a big fluffy blush brush, just dusting this along the apples of the cheeks and up towards the hairline, blending that into the contour that we have just placed. Nice and naturally, just to give your cheeks a bit of color. Then going in with the NYX Illuminator in shade Narcissistic with a nice tapered highlighting brush here. We are going to highlight the tops of the cheekbones and around the temple area in a nice C motion, down the bridge of the nose, the Cupid's bow, and right under the chin, just to highlight those areas that would naturally catch the light and give yourself that nice sun-kissed, highlighted look with a little bit of summer shimmer. Then we are going to go in back to that palette, that Stila palette, and do any under eye makeup now that we have our concealer in place. Just using a nice flat liner powder brush, we are going back in with the color Fantasy, the first color from the palette that we put in the crease, and giving ourselves a nice liner with the powder eyeshadow under there, just to give ourselves that finished look under the eye. Since we do have so much going on top of the eye, you want to bring that in and make a full look out of it and give yourself some coverage under the eye as well, just to pull it all together. Then going in with Benefit Bad Gal Lash, coating those lower lashes with a bit of mascara. We'll just finish it off, especially if you have light eyelashes. You are definitely want to make sure that you are going to do this step, just to coat those lashes and make sure that you do have that finished look there. So coat them nicely, make sure there's no clumps, just make sure that it goes on nice and evenly. It's a great eye mascara to use. I love it. Then if you feel like you need to, you can go back and blend anything out again just to make sure you have a nice even coverage. And going in, I'm going in to try and brush my brows out just so I can give them a little bit of shape. I do have very blonde eyebrows, so I'm going in with the NYX Auto Eyebrow Pencil in shade Taupe, and just giving myself short little lines in there just to give myself a little bit more color and definition to my eyebrows. The eyebrows kind of frame your face and frame your eye makeup, so making sure you have a nice filled in brow will again give you that finished and polished and pulled together look. Then going in with the MAC eyeshadow in shade Shroom with a flat eyeshadow brush, just giving yourself a nice highlight under there with this white translucent kind of shimmery iridescent color. Will give you again that polished look and really shade in and frame that smoky eye that we have done. Then finally, just going in with a nice little bit of lip color, going in with the Too Faced lipstick in shade Naked Dolly. Just coat those lips nicely with it. It's a nice nude lipstick. And then over top, we are placing the Maybelline Color Elixir Color Sensations in shade Breathtaking Apricot. This will give a little extra color to that nude lipstick we put on, just to give you a nice corally pink to that lip, just so you have a little bit of color there. Nothing too much since we don't want to fight that eye makeup, but enough so that you don't look washed out. Again, just so that you can see everything, a nice purplish smoky eye. Hope you love it.
I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. It's my first one, so I'm a little rusty. Got to work on some things a little bit, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you love this look. It's something that you could wear all the time. Wear it to work, wear it out on a weekend with the girls, wear it on a date. It's really appropriate for all different occasions, and it'll flatter a lot of different skin tones, so I encourage you to try it. Feel free to check out the description below to see all the different products that I've used and to get more information, and be sure to check back to my blog often to check for new posts. Thanks, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Mwah!